hot. People were baying for blood in that arena. What the hell happened? How did we get here? Revenge or revenge? Those are the two options.
Just get me a big fight that I can get right up for, I can get my teeth into. I want to fight where I need to be on my game, and I've got fear for 10, 12 weeks in training camp, and I feel that's not too much to ask in the position I'm in. Just get me a big fight that people are going to talk about, and, you know, sink or swim.
Turn up and think I'm easier than Conor Ben and I'll wipe the floor with you. Liam Williams, maybe so, yeah, he dropped him 4 times, but I'm telling you now, anyone I drop 4 times is not seeing the final bell.
The bad guy is back. The bad guy is back. He never cheats, he never lies, he never cuts any corners. But he's still the bad guy, isn't that incredible? There's no deep water. It's gonna be shallow swimming until I'm ready to blow him out of that water. I'm just a guy in a KFC jacket trying to make a living. Okay? Calm down over there. I think 50% of what I can be would be enough to beat Liam. Like I said, he's predictable. There's nothing that he's gonna do on the night that I can't foresee.
You think you're a fucking superstar and you're far from it.
Don't talk like them, because you're not.
Like who?
Like them, like the haters, like the armchair critics. You know, you're not them. You know better than that.
If he wants to feel that way, come in 55%, I'll wipe the floor with him. And he knows that, he's just playing the game where he always plays.
I'm just saying, you know how to lay down like the old dog that you are. And that's what you're going to do on the night.
Do you feel that the 50% comment got under his skin, and do you really believe that you will walk into that arena 50% and beat him on the night?
I believe that 50% is all I need to be to beat Liam Smith. Absolutely. Did it get under his skin? I don't know. Probably, yeah. What's he going to do about it? That's the question.
Stop talking it's an easier fight, and stop talking that you need to be 50%. You know your team are putting a rematch clause in. You're confident you'll fight anyone, your game, whatever it may be. I believe that with Chris. But your team fully know it's a tougher fight. Everyone around you, Calla, Nisa, your lawyers, whoever does your negotiations, have delayed this because of a rematch clause. There was no rematch clause in the Conor Ben fight.
Both of them are up for it. Both of them are ready. They're different people. We knew that. They're very, very different people. Both big boxing families. But there's a lot on the line for this fight. It's going to be the biggest win for either of them on their records if they can pull this off. It's that big a fight.
Right, let's down.
Hold on, 1 sec.
Looking at each other, please, gentlemen. 5 seconds.
2 famous fighting families. 1 unmissable matchup. Chris Eubank Jr., Liam Smith. Welcome to The Gloves Are Off.
As long as it lasts, wow, the public are in for something special.
Now it is time to get down to business in the fight that we never knew we needed.
Liam, he said you're just another piece of meat to cook.
To saute.
To saute?
Fry filet mignon style.
How will Chris deal with defeat?
He'll struggle, bad.
Now I've got to ask you this question.
Yep.
How will you deal with defeat?
I struggle. I struggle on many reasons. I struggle losing to anybody, but I also struggle losing to this man. Like, look at him. I struggle losing to the persona, his demeanour, his attitude, his arrogance. I struggle. I struggle to lose to somebody like Chris.
The one thing I do know is this fight won't be for the faint-hearted, but it'll be a brutal fight. Are we going to get a handshake?
You want to shake hands, Chris?
Sure.
It's great to see such respect between you, and I cannot wait for this fight. It's going to be a serious fight.
It was fun. It was interesting to, sit down with the guy I'm going to fight in 8 weeks' time and really see what he is. Because I don't really know the guy personally, but when you're sitting down talking back and forth with someone for 45 minutes, you get a sense of who they really are. So, very interesting doing these things.
There were spars in the past. What are your memories of those encounters?
I remember just thinking, look, I haven't even said. I remember Ronnie Davies. I got to the ring. Ronnie Davies said to me, "You can hit him when you want to hit him." Obviously, size made it an even spar, and that's what I'm trying to say now. Size here is making this fight a 50-50 or a great fight, as people are saying. If Chris was a 154, it's a no-brainer who wins this fight.
I don't remember exactly how it went down. I don't remember if I hurt him. I don't remember. He says he hurt me to the body and nearly put me on the canvas. I think that is a whimsical tale that he is using to kind of try and, I don't know, get under my skin or make himself, more confident. But at the end of the day, listen, sparring is sparring. It doesn't really affect what's going to happen on the night. And we're both probably two different fighters compared to what we were back then. Well, I know I am. He may not be, but I am.
Just turn up at 100%. I know I can beat 100% Chris Eubank Jr. And then I'll let you decide what you do with the rest of your career. Then, if you want a rematch, I might give you it.
2023, we're back, and we start with an amazing fight week. Chris Eubank Jr., Liam Smith from Manchester on January 21st, but it all starts with the open workouts, the public workouts, and we needed a venue to fit everyone. So what better than the Trafford Centre?
Two personalities, two opposite people, but two fighters that will come forward and give everything. It's got war written all over it, and I think this is what British boxing really needs right now.
I'll be 50% of the night, absolutely. Strong 50%, and that'll be more than enough to take care of the man to my left.
We'll see Saturday what shape Chris is in.
The goal is always to go out there and stop my opponent. I've said what I've said, you've said what you've said. I'm going to knock you out in 2 days' time. Be prepared.
Who was the last person you knocked out?
Be prepared.
Who was the last person you knocked out?
I can't remember either.
We spoke about it beforehand, and we did have an inkling that would get spicy, but before we get stuck into it, I think we should apologise. We do want to apologise for any of the language that might have offended you.
I can't wait for it. I'm really looking forward to it. Everyone in the gym's excited, making plans where we're going before, what we might be doing afterwards, and but also just the main event of watching these two go at it. Been a big build-up. There's definitely a grudge match, I would say. I don't think they like each other too much, so that always makes it an even better fight. I think Eubank will start the fight quicker and maybe sharper, and I think Liam will probably take it in the later rounds. That's how the fight goes, and I don't think there'll be a knockout or the fight will be finished.
1, 2. I always said I loved Eubank Jr.
Yeah, now, kid.
That's all right, mate. No more talking shit. Only a 50%. You look 50%. You look 50%. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Who was the last person you knocked out? You can't punch on or punch you.
You were the last person.
And what? The last person you knocked out. That's all shit. Don't talk shit. No one is listening. Oh, they're not listening. Let's be real now. Hey, you clown.
There's a lot on the line for this fight. It's going to be the biggest win for either of them on their records if they can pull this off. It's that big a fight. There's huge high stakes. British boxing, it's what we want to see. The best fight in the best. Probably another fight that people didn't believe would get made, has been made. It's going to be a monster.
We continue with the official weigh-ins live from Manchester Central. for tomorrow night's clash between Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith.
I've tossed and turned all week. I moved from Liam Smith over to Chris Eubank Jr. Why? I think timing is everything. Chris is his athleticism does it all. I think pace is the key. It's going to be a tight fight. I think Liam is not the fighter he was, but the fighter he is beats most fighters in Europe at least. So this fight will be that telling fight for Chris, whether or not he is a world-class fighter. But I believe Chris pulls it off.
Is this it?
To prep you on this.
Prep me on that.
He comes to us with a professional record of 32 victories versus 2 losses, with 23 wins coming by way of knockout, and he fights out of Brighton, England, introducing the former British IBO and WBA champion. Here is Chris Eubank Jr. And he fights out of Liverpool, England. He has worn the British, the Commonwealth, and the WBO World Championships around his waist. Here is Liam Smith.
With the band on and the socks. Fucking hell. And the
Yes! Eubank!
Let me get paid.
In just over 4 hours' time, Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith will find themselves here. They will have just completed their long, lonely and nervous walk from their dressing room. They will make their way up these stairs. And then, when they step out here, they will be hit with an absolute wall of noise when they face their destiny.
Yeah, this is do or die for both fighters. They not only have to win, they got to win and look good.
It's showtime.
They've got so much ahead of them if they can get through this fight. But you know, these are the tough ones. It's such an even fight. Everyone I talk to has a different opinion on how they see the fight going, and it's a trade fight. People in the game understand why this is such a good fight. I'm predicting Chris Eubank Jr. stops Smith late.
I've got Liam winning that fight. I mean, even though a lot of people are going to favour the younger fighter in Chris Eubank Jr., but I just feel that experience in this case will take gold.
Right, Prince, you look happy.
Oh, he had a knife, he had a pen knife in his pocket, and he said he chucked it in the bin. And like an idiot, he's chucked it in the bin. It's about a knife, hasn't he?
Tyson, huge night of boxing here tonight, topped by Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. Great fight. Who do you see winning that?
I don't know, to be honest. We'll find out later, won't we?
Eubank and Smith came head-to-head again yesterday at the weigh-in. And the next time that they do that, they'll be listening to the referee's instructions here at the famous AO Arena in Manchester, the scene of so many epic fight nights.
The final message will be on the night when I'm standing over him with my hand raised. Good luck. Thank you.
Just make sure you turn up yourself with no excuses. He's always got an excuse lined up. Turn up 100%. I know I can beat 100% Chris Eubank Jr.
Keep your hands up, you know. Be ready for war. Be ready to take some big shots and give the crowd what they're paying to see.
He loses to me, he should retire.
Now it is time to get down to business. In the fight that we never knew we needed.
Fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Liam Smith!
Your time, Liam. Time to go to win, baby.
Between the pair of them, it was intense yesterday at the weigh-in. Now it is time to get down to business.
Can Eubank impose that physicality? That is a major question in this fight.
Eubank trying to establish his jab here early on, and Liam Smith just trying to time him. Good right hand there from Smith, timed it well.
Bell goes at the end of the opening round, as you were saying, George, with a minute to go. There wasn't a great deal in that one. So into the second. Again, he's looked for that right hook there, Eubank. One of those two half-landed. Little shoulder roll from Eubank there as he sits on that stool in the blue corner. Roy Jones quickly in. Let's see if we can have a listen.
You enjoy yourself? That's all that matters. You box him all day, you can't stand the face. The face will absolutely kill you. The face, you get anything you want, the pause, all that. So every now and then, if you can, throw a right hook down on that body. And hit you out a little bit more. But when you go at him, you pull him all the way up, right? Every now and then, drop that right hook into the body. Go on, start investing in his body early. Right? Until you faint, make it pull up, faint, drop it right if you can, but get down low and go up high if you do, okay? Up next, you're doing good. Jab is killing, he can't handle your feint. He ain't after you are. Feel me?
Good jab from Eubank, and again there, flicks it up from low, in and out with the jab that time. It's the final minute of round 3. Eubank again just busy with the jab. He has been all round so far, and this worked well for him. That one got through nicely, up through the guard, and again there, putting a little bit more heat on it. Smith just trying to, again, feint with that front foot, but he's just unable to really get too much up in this round, Smith. Good uppercut there from Eubank. It was a good shot nonetheless.
Yeah, goes for the good uppercut there from Eubank. Goes again for it. Good shots there from Eubank.
Just got his feet a little bit closer there. He's landed 2-3 in a row, and this is a good round for Eubank. He's kept Smith occupied, as I was saying. He just hasn't been able to do too much of his own work, Smith, and this is maybe just a little bit ominous. Big uppercut on the inside. Smith is taking these okay at the minute, but Eubank has put down the first significant marker in the fight here, George.
Yeah, he has, Andy. That was a really good exchange from there at the end of the third round.
Round 3. What's up with you? Fuck that shit off, Liam. Hey, don't stay in the oven. Do you understand me?
Well, that's how you're seeing it at home. First round Smith, second round Level, third round Eubank. So 29 apiece. It's landing on the guard. Sometimes it's getting through, but it's just not really giving Smith too much of an opportunity to do his own work. This time, though, let's go with the left hand. Eubank to the left hand. Down he goes in the blue corner, and he is in huge trouble here, Eubank. He is all over the place, and this could be over. Victor Loughlin asks him to walk forward, and Liam Smith, he's on the brink. 2 minutes remaining.
final stop to this contest. At 1 minute, 9 seconds of round number 4, declaring your winner by TKO, Liam
What's next? It was made very clear in the build-up to this that there was a rematch clause on that side.
Like I said, look, if Chris wants the rematch, by all means, put the rematches on my terms. Might even do 158 or 157 if he wants.
Listen, big congratulations to him. Listen, I felt like I couldn't get on, but he caught me with a great shot. Listen, the build-up was the build-up. It got a bit ugly at the end. I regretted that. I respect you. I respect your family. Always have. If the fans want to see a rematch, we can get on Anfield. But big respect, man. I appreciate it.
Liam Smith, what a performance, mate. What a finish.
Yeah. Spencer, I said to you, everyone who asked me mentioned Chris's chin. I said, great chin, but don't think because he's got a great chin he can't be hurt, and that was just the best example I could give you.
I've got to focus on that knockout. It started with an uppercut, you hit him with a left hook clean on the whiskers, right hand when he went down. That combination punching, the finish, from the first knockdown, he was never going to recover. The legs were totally gone, and we know that when you get a fight hurt, they stay hurt. And I was blown away like the other 20,000 in here.
Yeah, because I knew he was hurt, but look, he's fit, he's durable, and I thought if you get through this, I might punch myself out. I knew while he was that hurt, I had to finish him, and that's why I went for it the way I did. And look, as I said beforehand, I referred it to Chris with Liam Williams. If I drop someone 4 times, they're not seeing the final bell. It weren't a dig, I just meant I know I can finish. So that was the case. I could not let Chris off the hook because if he'd recovered, I might have come unstuck later on.
Yeah, what a night of boxing. 8 o'clock, there were 20,000 fans in there. It was incredible to see people say that boxing is dead or things are going wrong, but when boxing is good, boxing is amazing. Liam Smith was confident throughout this. This was the fight that he really wanted. This was the fight that he waited for, and we finally got it, and he finished it in devastating fashion.
Chris has tweeted that he had a great shot, he credited you with the win, and has tweeted that he wants the rematch. You accepting that rematch?
Yeah, I have to. Again, I said last week, I said 2 weeks ago, I said 3 weeks ago, 4. I beat him once, I'll beat him twice.